So I thought I use my time here in Zanzibar wisely and exploring some plots for investments where already some construction is happening, but just some investment opportunities in terms of rentals, potential rentals for the short-term rental for Airbnb, or also some plots that are already partially developed for investment as well. So let me just show you a couple of them. I'm right now here in Biju. It's also close to Paje, actually. It's on the east coast of Zanzibar, and here I just found randomly like a plot, and I will just show you how it looks, and then also like now get some more info about it. I think they want to sell it for 280, but I think there's still room for negotiation. And let me just figure out what else there is that you need to know about this place. I have 3 already finished like bungalows here. There's 1, 2, and the big one over there where I just went inside. They have 3 finished, still need some renovation and some fixes. But then they have also here, if you can see, 1 and 2 that are not fully built out yet. Just the structure is there, and they have a huge compound. I'm not sure exactly the amount of square meters they have, but you can see there's a huge compound where there's a lot of space all over, where technically also could be built more in the long run. And now they told me it's like for sale the whole plot here for 280,000 US dollars, or either the option for renting for 1,500 US dollars. But I think also, again, if you negotiate down like for renovating this place and like investing some in the property, there might be also the option to like lock in a long-term rental contract and also push down the rent a little, because you also make a huge investment, or you talk to them. I haven't spoken to the owner, I just met some people here that work here, and they taught me that, so it might be the option as well that you could get down with pricing if there's another agreement. But so far, quite interesting space, and also just maybe 20 seconds away from the main road, so not far away from the main road on Biju, from Biju either way to the one side to Michambi, the other side to Paje. So what you see here is more and more space. But Hapa never finish, eh?
What?
For Wageni you never finish.
Wageni wanakuja.
Ah, yeah?
Yeah, because the owners are in Europe. They send guests coming here.
Okay. But mdogo mdogo. Eh? You laughing, eh? Eh? About my Swahili or what, eh? Eh? Oh, wow. Oh, nice. Wow.
Akichukua itabidi awachukue ni pia. Akichukua itabidi ni pia awachukue. Mpaka nyingine kwaje? Twende hapo.
There's a lot of potential actually, so but let me continue to the next one. So I'm here right now at another property. It's a hotel they used to build, but they never finished, but they finished, but never really made any money with this. I see also why, but it's now they rent it out, and actually I'm here in Michambi right now, so it's a bit further from Biju. You can see the sunset, so it's actually nice location. The beach should also be somewhere right there, so it's quite nice. But this one needs definitely a lot of work, you know. But I think he said rental price for this entire property, they have 15 rooms already finalized. They have a pool, they have different houses, but I think I wasn't inside of all of them or any of them yet. But I think all of them need a lot of work and input. Even like small things like here, everything needs to be refreshed and fixed basically. But they rented, I think, for $2,500. He said 5,000, but I think said they're tired, they just want to give it away, and that's why they also could do it for 2.5. So it's unique, but you definitely need some more cash here to invest to make this thing work. But otherwise, location was nice, it's peaceful, it's nature all around you. So they tried, but not the worst thing, you know. If you have enough cash, it might make sense, or could make sense to be investing here, especially if you think the rent for 15 rooms here is just $2,500. So you could even start slowly with one or two of the houses, but at least this gives you also the freedom in terms of paperwork. When you do here like a local company or joint venture here with a local, you also need to have at least 10 rooms on the property, and this one at least could show them and make the process for you easier, because you already have these rooms, but you can just start one by one or something slowly if you have enough cash, 2, 3, 4 of these houses, and then later on you continue the construction or like the repair work and everything. So actually I think it's really important here in Zanzibar to just go out and see different places, because then you really get a feeling for what you could get. Because now it's if this would be going for 2,500, it's a huge plot, very huge. I show you, I make some more videos, I show you. But if this can go for 2,500, there's really a lot of things we don't see yet, and it's really the best thing here is really just to be on the ground and look at different places, because you will find really many hidden gems. But I will find a couple of more, show you how the rest looks here, and then we try to find some more properties like this and have a look at them, that you get a feeling and understanding of what you could get here for what prices. Yeah, my friend.
Oh, ciao Michele.
So, asante. Asante, my friend. So I'm just now here in Paje, another place. It's directly off the main road. So if you leave here, you're on the main road. They have like 10 rooms here like this, 8 are here. And the total rent of this place is 1,000 USD. So Paje is a good location. Let me show you maybe one of the rooms here as well. Actually a good location. Not sure if it's too loud, just because the road is right now under construction. So I don't know if it will be too loud because it's a big highway. It goes to Stone Town as well. But these are how the smaller rooms look like. Let me show you. Turn around. So right now you could remove technically all the furniture, change everything. You have a small kitchen in every room. Yeah, but you fix this, of course, always needs to be done. Let me turn on the light. Fix this everywhere, but it's just base-wise. It's quite interesting because it's 10-8 that look exactly like this, and then they have 2 big ones, and the entire place goes for $1,000 a month in rent. So it would be an interesting space actually, you know. And they say, for example, now when you pay the rent for 1 year up front, then they will also finish, because they have 3 more rooms in the beginning that need some construction work. And if you pay a year in advance, they finish everything off there as well. At least the finishing, and then not the furniture, because this one you should put in yourself to make it a bit more unique. And they will finish a pool here as well, because right now it's not finalized yet. This is at least what they just told me in terms of what they are planning if you pay in advance. If you, let's say, only pay 6 months in advance, they would just finish the 3 rooms up front. But I think for a complex like this, it would be nice to have a pool, because you host a couple of people here. So if it's full, and let me just show you the bigger room. Let's have a look here. It's just a kitchen, you could put a dining area, so you have a lot of space, but you see up there as well, needs some fixes here as well. So there's definitely things that need to be done. And I think, I'm not sure, but also it looks like water is not 100% dry, but it doesn't smell like anything. And then they even have a bigger room here. So you see, this could be the bedroom, quite huge. Already here you could put the closet or something. It's a quite huge space if you make it look properly, but there also is some water coming through the walls, I think. And then they have a quite big bathroom here as well. So space-wise, it's definitely interesting also for the price. And yeah, as I said, all of the place I think you will find here. They need some fixes, but this one could be also a project where you could maybe only start with this big one, and they have a neighboring big one that looks the same just right here. It's also the same size, and or like another of the other rooms. So you start slowly, because the rent is still, I said, quite fair, I would say, for 10 rooms of this size compared to other places I saw, because some of the places here they wanted to sell me or like rent me for like 3K, $2K or something. They were much smaller or much, yeah, they had less to offer basically. So yeah, just here to show you, quite interesting. That I will also set, it's right where the Paje roundabout is. It's like the main center of Paje, and then when you go off the road to the new highway, it's right here. So the location actually is not bad, very central. Looks also like they really put in some work, but again, as I said, you need to fix some things everywhere. But in general, it's not the worst place. But let me show you one of the ones that's not finalized yet. Needs some love, then could have some potential. I said, especially for now renting it, because you need 10 rooms at least to get official documentation in a joint venture and a partnership. Let me show you here. This is the one how it looks now. It's not finished, but I said once you agreed for 6 months, they will finish 3 of these rooms. Then you have all the 10 rooms finished. You pay a year in advance. This is the current terms. I haven't talked to the landlord yet. I just spoke to the agent. And then if you pay a year in advance, then they will also finalize the pool we saw over there. So could be an interesting option. Just trying to show you what they have available, because we see things through all price ranges now, through all sizes, through all different offers, and some of them are telling me $3,000 for something that's not even worth $500. And this one, I would say, at least price-wise, is quite fair, and you can make something out of this. Let me just take you outside of the road. So you see here, goes all the way down where we've been. Left side is the pool, and let me just take you to the road so you see how far it is. So, and we are here at the main road already. Because right here, that not everything's finished yet, especially here, because they do some construction here everywhere, I think, but this one could be also, I think, an easy fix. Here's the main road, and just there where you see the big sign, this one is where the Paje roundabout is, approximately, and from there it's not so it's actually quite good and central location. And I also see that they are really developing this road. This is the only maybe disadvantage here. Maybe also an advantage on the other side is that this is really a main road and like a highway, so it can be loud if all the cars are passing here all the time. Not quite sure. They're having some construction going on here, but the usual thing here in Zanzibar, construction is happening almost everywhere right now. So yeah, but quite interesting, especially as said for the price for 1,000 USD, and maybe there's still room, I'm not sure. But even if it's for 1,000 USD, you have 10 rooms, you have a lot of space, you have the pool in the back, so could be actually quite interesting, even not just for even for bigger groups, or like for a small, I don't know if this would be a retreat location, but for more like a, how do you say, like co-working, co-living space or something. You put some big area to sit outside or whatever, so it could be very interesting for something like that. But let me look. He told me he has another one he wants to show me. Used to be a hostel for like 10 years, but we will go there now. It's also in Paje, also quite, again, central location, even if it's not exactly at the road, but it's still a good location. At least what he showed me. We will have a look, and then I will show you this one in a second. So now we're here in the Paje hostel. I think he told me it goes for 2,000 USD. But I think they also have 15 rooms. I have to say this one is also quite nice, because it's one big room. Yeah. Also, I like the style of the bed. At least it has some kind of loft. It's not like the other ones. So it looks already quite nice. But the bed this time is out of. You can't remove this one. So it's a bit bigger space. If you open all the windows, it's also bright. Just now it looks a little bit dark because everything is closed. What do you see like this? Yeah, and it used to be run. Let me show you first. Bathroom, maybe tiles and everything is changed. So again, like everywhere else, everything needs some fixes. And the rooms look exactly the same. So they have 2 bedrooms, what they put here, but they don't have doors. So I'm wondering, and could be also like, doesn't need to be a bedroom here again, could be something else. So that is basically each is his own apartment or something. Or for a family, I'm not sure yet. But here's the kitchen. Also tiles, maybe needs a change, and a lift here, up there, some things. And here's nothing inside. They just had a small fridge. But yeah, as I said, you need to change things. But so far, it's quite interesting because they have 15 rooms like this as well. It's very close to the other location. A bit off-road. They have a big pool. They have. It used to be a hostel, if I'm not wrong. I just came. I show you the other pictures of this house. Here they used to have like the kitchen, so they have a restaurant, cafe, everything in there. Here's the swimming pool. It's actually a big compound, if you see that. Sawa. Nakoja. Here's the pool they have, so it's actually not bad compared to many other things I saw before. Of course, a bit of a bigger investment as well, because you have 15 rooms, but this one again could be like the other one that we saw before, starting with 3 rooms, 4 rooms, whatever, and then slowly move up, because you have also so much space here to redesign it and do what you want to do. And the last tenant, he said they had this rented for 10 years, but they had to leave because the husband of the lady died, so they just left it to someone else. So let me show you the kitchen and everything as well, so you see how it looks.
We have a washing machine.
Open. Big freezer. Oh, nice. Okay. Also laundry area. Oh, you want to take photo? Sorry, my friend. So this one is for the kitchen. I think here, from here they used to serve the people. If you open this one, it's the only lighting. This other one is the front. Then you see here used to be the dining area, and then here is we just saw from the inside. Let me show you the rest of the place as well. And as you see, these are the smaller units where we just came from. It's the same, just one bath, one bed actually. I don't know why, but they just put a new mattress here. One bedroom, so it's more like a hotel room with the bathroom here, and the other one were more like a full apartment. But I think here they only have, at least what he told me, they only have 2 like this, so like the smaller ones. And most of them are bigger ones, but let me see if this is true. Oh wow, but they have a big compound actually, you see. Everything is not used yet, everything is empty. Here's the pool again. It was the restaurant area or like the dining area. Could be also changed into a very big kitchen if people want to do something together or cooking classes. Here's the next house. This one is also 1 bed or?
No, this the 2, but the one you have a 2-bedroom, the small one.
Okay.
Like that.
Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, now we are back here. These are again the family rooms. And you said how many small rooms you have, like the other one?
Like this one.
Yeah, the 1 bedroom? Really? Okay, only 2. And then the other 13 are big ones, yeah? Like this?
Yes.
Okay.
And this one the same like this.
This one, Sawa. Now here this is the school, but the school moved to a different place. They moved to here, Champion, now. And you see the leftovers from them. But this one actually is quite big as well, but you just need to fix here a lot of things. But it's another huge space actually. But they didn't count as a room yet. So let me show you here's a big area. Could be the living room or something. It's in the middle of the apartment. Here's more like a storage unit, or we could see where we can make all this. Here, not sure if this could be a kitchen area or something. And here again, so you have many different places across the house. Let me go there. So I think 3 rooms in total here as well. So I think they showed me also like a staff room, and another one. Here's the second room, also quite big actually. There's definitely something to work with. And here's the 3rd room, and with a small extension here. But I think you need to make small bathrooms like this, maybe here, and these 2, because they have 3 rooms and it's quite big. Especially like the living room or like the center is quite huge, so you could do something nice. But as I mentioned, they have now told me they have 13 bigger rooms, like the ones we saw in the beginning. 2 of the smaller bedrooms with just 1 bedroom, And now they had also showed me like the management house, so it was another room technically. And here the school, old school, is again like you have 3 bedrooms or like one big house for a family. So it could be also quite interesting because you have so much space you can utilize and even build more, as I showed you right after the school here. So we'll go and have a look and I'll show you. So let me show, make video here.
But this only this place, if you want maybe rebuilding the house,
Yeah.
no problem.
So everything is ours, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
From here to there.
So okay, you see there's another huge part of this complex that's not used at all yet. Here, don't know what this is, maybe the neighbor, you see here. So the compound is actually quite huge. So you have a lot of room to play here, and this, they told me now for this one is rent 2,000. But maybe there might be some room to negotiate or to, because especially if you do invest into this, there could be more space to negotiate a bit down or like different kinds of terms at least. So it's quite interesting what you can find here if you really try to look for things. So even if it doesn't look like anything right now, there's a lot of potential, especially because it's close to the Paji area. And I can imagine even some people just pay for a 1 bedroom or something, not 2K, but like still quite a lot in the Paji area. But this one again is like the opposite of the other one we just saw before, of the main road. So similar location, a little bit away from the beach and everything, but still could be its own private compound or retreat or whatever you want to make out of this. So I'm just here to show you what things we can find randomly, and then let's keep looking. Yeah?